of St. Joe.
It's year number 42 for longtime St. Joseph coach Tony Dudick.
When I first started, it's because the playing days were over, and the next closest place to the field is on the sideline.
And he's paced those sidelines for the last 4 decades.
Originally, I was going to be a high school football coach for 5 years, and then I had a goal of getting into college and seeing where that would take me. But during that process, we had 3 children, and there's times I would get home at night early in my career and they'd already be in bed, so I didn't even see them. And I certainly soon realized that all of a sudden, if you're at the college level, you're never going to be home. And our first commitment, my first commitment, is family.
Dudick's family, his wife and kids, are the main reason he's been able to coach for this long. But along the way, his family's grown, coaching hundreds of young men, providing life lessons along the way.
You got to be able to get back up, and you got to battle. You got to take on those challenges head on and give your best every day. And anytime you shortchange anything, the consequences aren't going to be good.
Some of his former players even followed in his footsteps to the sidelines, like former Lafayette head coach Paul Woolard, who started coaching with Dudick back in 2001.
Probably the greatest thing Coach Dudick did for me was move me to linebacker so that I got to learn the other side of the ball and start to really have to challenge myself and do something and coach a position I never played and anything like that. So really helped me and helped me grow as a coach.
Dudick also took another future Lafayette head coach, Bart Hardy, and helped him get his start after college on the sidelines at Central.
You know, letting a person be a coach, you know, at that level and letting me make mistakes and stuff like that, you know, he did a great job of building me and letting me build on my own.
Dudick's won games and he's lost games over the course of his historic career in St. Joseph. But coaches that know him know it's always been about much more than just competing on the field.
You know, we always talk about, like, when we're competing, and then, you know, we can be friends afterwards, and you know, we've always been great friends, and I have the utmost respect for him and what he's done and how he continues to keep going.
Dudick plans to keep going and not stop coaching anytime soon. But when he does eventually hang it up, coaches alike all agree that people will remember him for being a lot more than just a football coach.
When he does decide to hang it up, he's going to be sorely missed. People won't maybe even appreciate it fully until he's not around, you know, hollering at the players and giving them motivation and you know, imparting his wisdom.
When that day does come, I mean, it's going to be a loss for not only Bishop LeBlond, you know, not only the St. Joseph community, you know, not only the Northwest football community, but the state community. I mean, you know, that's a guy that's been around for so long that he's known all across the state. You know, it's just a good quality person and a great coach.
It's just been a blessing. If I don't look in the mirror, I don't know I'm 62. So I guess the reason I'm emotional is I don't know when that moment's going to come. But I certainly, like I said, want to make the most of every day. And I just hope that everybody that ever experienced Coach Dudick appreciated that moment.
Chris Roush, KQ2, your local news leader.